Is it time to buy or sell Merck stock? In this video, we will dive deep into Merck. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 21st of August, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT for @StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 13th of August, 2025, our system has ranked Merck as a hold accumulate, providing it with a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has undergone natural fluctuations, achieving a gain of 4.07%. This equates to an average return of 0.58% each day since it was designated as hold accumulate. A score of 0 suggests that our system anticipates considerable volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next movement, as it could trend in either direction. The stock is currently positioned in the upper range of a weak rising trend in the short term. This scenario often presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $86.41 would indicate a stronger rate of increase. Analyzing the current 3-month trend reveals a potential change of approximately 6.88% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decline of 1.34% to an increase of 7.29%. When considering a longer-term perspective, our 12-month analysis projects a change of negative 31.95%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could range from a decline of 50.65% to negative 31.95% over the next year. In practical terms, this suggests a future price range between $42.48 and $58.58. Our latest daily update from Merck includes the headline, "Weaker technical forecast for Merck as stock downgraded to hold accumulate." The Merck stock price gained 1.68% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 21st of August, 2025, rising from $84.66 to $86.08. During this trading day, the stock fluctuated 3.22%, reaching a low of $84.60 and a high of $87.32. The price has risen in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 7.1% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical sign, with a total of 5 million more shares traded than the day before. In total, 12 million shares changed hands for approximately $991,710,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $120.30, and the lowest price was $73.31. Currently, the price is 28.45%, or $34.22 below the 52-week high, and 36.06%, or $48.55 below the all-time high reached on the 25th of June, 2024, when the price hit $134.63. Merck is once again in the spotlight this week. The major near-term catalyst is its antibody-drug conjugate ifinatamab deruxtecan, which has just received FDA Breakthrough Therapy designation for extensive-stage small cell lung cancer. This designation can accelerate development and enhance the drug's valuation in the eyes of investors. Coupled with the continued strength of Keytruda and optimistic analyst commentary raising price targets, this is likely to drive short-term gains and trading interest. Additionally, Merck's animal health unit has highlighted practical demand for year-round flea and tick protection, emphasizing a stable revenue stream outside of oncology. However, it is important to balance this optimism with potential risks. There is softness in Gardasil sales, and the impending expiration of Keytruda's patent in the coming years is placing downward pressure on forecasts. Moreover, any clinical setbacks for the antibody-drug conjugate could swiftly reverse recent gains. The stock's single-digit price-to-earnings ratio and approximately 4% dividend yield make it appealing to value and income investors during market dips. The net effect suggests that in the near term, we can expect positive moves driven by headlines and renewed interest from buyers. In the long term, the narrative will depend on regulatory and trial outcomes for new oncology candidates, as well as Merck's ability to counterbalance the eventual revenue decline of Keytruda through successes in its pipeline and potential mergers and acquisitions. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 10th of July, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned MRK an underperform rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 20th of May, 2025, Cantor Fitzgerald reported a cautious rating for MRK along with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, Citigroup rated MRK as neutral, also with a downgrade action. On Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, BMO Capital assigned MRK a market perform rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 5th of February, 2025, Goldman Sachs rated MRK as a buy with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Merck stock a general sell rating. They characterize the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Merck. The Merck stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support can be expected around the levels of $84.22 and $82.12. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, and thus far, the stock has risen by 10.19%. Continued upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical signal. Here are some additional signals you might find noteworthy. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 16 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 16 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 10 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 5 days ago. Examining the 12-month chart reveals short moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 18 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Merck. Merck finds support from accumulated volume at $82.63. This level may provide a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. The stock typically experiences average movements throughout the day, and with solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated $2.72 between its high and low, representing a change of 3.22%. In the last week, the stock has shown daily average volatility of 1.96%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for Merck, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may indicate low expectations for the company's future performance, or suggest that the stock is undervalued, signaling a possible buying opportunity. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 30th of October, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $2.37. It's essential to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Merck. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this context, it may be wise to enter a position and use volume to determine the appropriate time to exit. On the downside, Merck encounters its first support level at $82.63. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating from Merck from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 4th of August, 2025, David Michael Williams made an insider purchase of 17,119 shares of common stock. On the same day, David Michael Williams also conducted an insider sale of 8,432 shares of common stock. Additionally, on the 4th of August, 2025, David Michael Williams sold 17,119 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 4th of August, 2025, Churfy Guindo executed an insider purchase of 36,903 shares of common stock. On that same day, Churfy Guindo also sold 18,175 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined the insider power to be positive, with a ratio of 72.238. In total, insiders acquired 1,111,131 shares and sold 152,629 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $82.31, which reflects a decline of 4.38%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. The relative strength index over 14 periods stands at 80, which significantly heightens the risk factor. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom that was identified 15 days ago. Is Merck stock a good buy? Merck exhibits several positive indicators. However, these alone do not justify a buy recommendation. At its current level, it's more appropriately classified as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors should either maintain their positions or accumulate more shares while awaiting further developments. Given some minor weaknesses identified in the technical analysis, we have revised our assessment of this stock since the last evaluation, downgrading it from a buy to a hold status. After reviewing the recent volatility and trading patterns, our analysis indicates that the present price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 22nd of August, we anticipate that Merck will open lower by 8 cents, beginning at a price of $86. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day with regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.